friends, it's Nancy. Can you stand another day of working with scraps? So this one I have already sewn and inked because I cut this with a die and it slightly embosses it. So I wanted to sew around the embossed part. Scissors. So this is very, very thin. Thin. It's also very white. I'm not going to use my brown. I will use antique linen. How's that look? Oh yeah, that's much better. And I will just gonna dot a little of this along the edge. This is Fabri-Tac. But I'm also going to do a little bit of glue stick. Yep. Okay, so I've got this little word snippet. It says in the garden. I'm just going to lay that right in there. Perfect. And because I am gluing on top of the lace, I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. Unusual for me, but now for a tie, I have this vintage seam binding. And it's been tea dyed. I think I have one more package of the tea dyed, avocado dyed, and natural color. It's like an ivory. It's not really white. In my shop left. Beautiful. I love that. That's not what I want. That's what I want. I want the ink a little darker around that word snippet. There. Nice. Okay. Now I have a couple of tags that I want to make that have cats on them. I found a piece of music that was about a cat, or cats. So this one says, "One pet cat said I love you." But we need to ink that up first. And then I've got this little fussy cut of a cat playing a fiddle. Must be from Hey Diddle Diddle. Okay. This one I think I'll put a little piece of crocheted lace at the top. Oh, where's that other piece I had? I don't know, I'll get a crochet piece. Might not be any in here. Ha ha. Okay, I'm just going to leave that for a bit. I don't want to move it or cut it, so we'll work on this one. This one, I used another piece of that song that says, two cats, two pet cats played gleefully. These seem to go quickly, but when you think about the amount of work that came ahead of it, fussy cutting the pieces, gluing together layers of paper to make the tag bases, there's actually quite a lot of work here. Which is a shame because they were just sitting in a box instead of being enjoyed. Okay, so we'll just ink up the bride and groom here. I don't think I need that. Okay, I feel like I can trim this now. Maybe I can add that there. Good idea. Okay, let that dry. And last but not least, I had this book page. It was actually back of a title page. Looks like it was probably the back of a title page. And I got this cute little kitten. This reminds me of my kitten. If he was an orange ginger cat, because my kitten is always drinking my tea. Especially if I take a cup of tea to bed and don't finish it, he will definitely find a way to get that tea. Oh, he's cute. I love him. And I've got this tab here. I think that's the one I'm going to use. But I'm going to sew all three of them first before I glue that one on, that tab on. And then I will come back and show you the finished results. Okay. So I've got this one done. This one done. And this one, I was going to put this paper tab on it, and then I thought, you know what, it needs something Victorian. So I got a piece of hanky. I had a scrap of hanky in my bowl of goodies over there, and this was the corner of it, so I just trimmed that and laid it underneath the hanky. I think that turned out kind of cute. So let's do one more. So, I believe this was from a book about typesetting or fonts or something like that. So it has this little picture about letter writing and a declaration of affection. And I have this fussy cut of an envelope and a tag base. So first I want to I'm going to use some of this antique linen. Just to sort of yellow up those edges a bit. Take the ears off. Trying to grab a piece of lace. Because I think I want a piece of lace for that as well. Maybe not that big. So I still want you to be able to see the title. No. have anything that's going to work. I might have to go with something else altogether. Maybe I could fold that over. I think I will. Okay. Just sort of hopscotching the few dots of this across. I will sew, so it will be held in place with stitches, but in the meantime, let's get it square on there. Okay. Okay, and now I'll ink up the edges of this. I think some of this ivy might hang off, so it might need to be trimmed. We'll see. I'm going to take this back off and sew it first. And then I'll lay this on top of the stitching. Hold on. All right, well, I did something with the camera, so I don't... Oh my goodness. So I don't know that I got to finish showing you this one, but they're all done anyway. Just, I had the camera on while I was sewing this one, and then when I was done sewing it, I turned it off thinking I was turning it on. Anyway, so I think this one was my favorite. It's really pretty. That's how that kitty cat turned out. That's how that kitty cat turned out. That's how the letter writing one... Oh, no, this one... I think you did get to see me do this one because this was the last one, right? Yeah, this was the last one. So that's how that turned out. And this one, I put some hanky, scrap of hanky at the top instead of whatever my original plan was. So that's those tags. All right. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you again tomorrow.